All right, here we are. I see there's a little leg right there. Do you see that? Hey everybody, welcome once again to Astronomy Daily Live. Yeah, hey, I just put the link out to all of you,
Alright.
and sorry I was a little bit late there. I thought that I had done it, and then so I was off actually doing other things, and I looked at it, it's like, oh man, I haven't emailed that yet. So I pushed the send button, and yeah. So my apologies to the entire panel for being a little bit late with the email. But wow, you all just jumped in really, really fast.
That's
That's
right.
that's
Order alert is
Yeah.
here.
that's very, very cool. That's
Bobby
very
here.
cool.
Fine. I'm fine and dandy. How you doing, Otto?
Good.
Hey, so how
Hey,
is
hey,
how is everybody?
Yeah.
Ert, Ron, what's going on over there?
I'm here. I don't know why my camera ain't working. That's weird.
Yeah,
I'm on the
camera.
lap. I'm on the laptop. I'm on. Oh, you know what? Maybe I don't have that open. There you go.
There we go.
It had
Yay.
me
Better stay in
had me
line.
confused again.
There we go.
Oh, there you go. She got her phaser. Watch out. She's gonna
Yeah.
shoot me.
And my lawyer,
Yeah.
Otto, is going to be sending out some. Or wait a minute. I just called the council for a warrant for your arrest for attempted murder.
I'm afraid I'll act as my own defense.
Well, at that distance, you have to be very, very accurate.
A lot better shot than I am.
Yeah.
All right. Well, great. Well, hope everybody's doing
Yeah.
well out
Yeah.
there.
The surgery was a success, and but yeah, yeah. The Federation Police will be at that Otto's doorstep at any time by now.
She, she
Hey,
and
did you guys read the article on life as we know it is going to start breaking down in 2050? Well, I won't be here to see that, but it's an article about global warming.
so are you just wishing the rest of us well? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, hey,
Well,
good luck, guys.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'll make it to that either. So it'll be pretty close.
Well, I
I
will. I'll be
might.
well over 100 in 2050. God.
Well, what if they have a special process where it'll help you live longer?
I don't want to live longer. Everybody
Well,
I know is already dead, you know,
see, I was
except for you
questioning
guys.
that
Well,
that was
but
something that
you
came
know,
up. A question came up, Cosmic. A question came up about that, about time. Like say if you knew you're going to die tomorrow, what would you do to that time that you had left for one day? What would you do in a day? Now, I turned around. I said, what if you knew if you had 500 years? Well, like somebody said, well, now you're going to have to live 500 years no matter what. Now you're stuck.
Yep.
So what do you do?
Yeah.
Well, if I knew I were going to die tomorrow, nothing that I would do I can say on the air. So just skip that, you know. Let's not talk about that.
Well, I wouldn't do anything different. I'd probably still play music. I wouldn't worry about what's going to happen.
Well, I
So,
would.
this is me.
Yeah.
I mean, there's very much you can do about
You
it. I
got
mean,
one heck about. You have one heck of a chat.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
a good time. I just don't worry about it. One day at a time.
That's what I was going to say. Exactly what I was going to say. Just one day at a time. Don't let
Well,
anything.
they say, to live today as if it is your last day, because it very well may be.
That's
It might
old
be.
advice Solomon gave.
Yeah.
Us. Live your life to plan your life to live 100 years. Live it as if you would die tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
And don't let
And
the
that's
bugs bother
Yeah,
you. Don't,
I knew that.
don't let the bugs bother you.
Yeah.
and don't let the bugs bother you too much. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think a
do you have any
good
bugs?
song. I think a good song that everybody should listen is by Tim McGraw. Live like you were dying. And I think that's a very good song to
Oh,
get
I
yourself a good
know
listen
that
to.
song. I know that.
Yeah, and that's a great sentiment. And in fact, that's exactly what is happening. Right. So we're
Hey, I love
you know,
And
that friend.
It's good to see you. You look a lot better than these other two guys, these other two clowns that are here. You look a lot better.
Yeah,
And so
I've held up
I'm glad
pretty
you're here.
well.
Glad you're here tonight. Thank you.
I've held up pretty well. Hey, I checked out Fran,
oh
and
good.
Fran is cool. I am supporting Fran's channel. That's how thrilled I am with it.
Is she cool or what?
Oh, I love that woman. Man,
Yeah.
I love that woman.
Yeah, she
Well, who is that now?
this is a YouTube channel called Fran Lab, FRANLAB, and
Okay.
it's this lady who does all kinds of electronic
Yeah.
stuff and woodworking and all kinds of craft things and all kinds of stuff. She's trying to earn a living doing exactly what she wants to do, and that's hard. I mean, I know it.
God, I respect that woman. I never had the guts to do that.
Yeah, no,
never.
she is completely just going for it, and
I just
she.
had to settle for growing old, stinking rich. You know.
Well, anyway, she is really great, and we were talking about what were we talking about her
Laser discs.
Laserdisc. She has a pretty nice Laserdisc.
I just like just gone for about just a minute to clean my coffee cup, and there
Yeah,
are some shenanigans in the panel. What's going on?
shenanigans. I didn't see any. Where? I want to see. Oh
No,
man.
I said in the panel.
Carolina's here. All right.
Oh, in the panel. Yeah. Well, yes, of course. Yeah.
My favorite astronomer, one of them anyway.
Carolina Sky Astronomy. Hey, Tom. Nice to see you again. Uncle Bill, of course. Of course, Uncle Bill has been with this live stream. Well, he was here. He says Uncle Bill has been here since about. I think I saw Uncle Bill come in the first couple of weeks. Tom was right around the same time. Bobby came in a little bit after that, but yeah, it was the Uncle Bill there that made me feel extremely welcome. So yeah. All right, Carolina Sky. He's out of here. Have a great one. So yeah, hey, I was watching the weekly Space Hangout, and Pamela Gay popped in and mentioned that CosmoQuest is looking for volunteers to help map the asteroid Bennu, which is being orbited right now by the spacecraft OSIRIS-REx. And this is supposed to be a sample return mission. So what they're doing now is, they're flying around it, mapping it really carefully. In fact, I think it's the most detailed mapping of an asteroid ever done. Um, and
Yeah, you're
and
back, Uncle B.
Are you back? I think so. I think so. Wow, you missed my whole really, really warm-hearted, sloppy accolades. So, oh well. Anyway, so they have a time limit. They have to make a decision, and I'm not exactly sure what this is exactly, but they have to make a decision as to where they're going to extract the sample from. They have to make that decision by like July 10th, and then that information will be passed on to the scientists and engineers and all that, to see if that works. Good for you, Uncle Bill. Anyway, I have a different perspective in terms of what they call citizen science, but that's what they like to call this. And I think it's kind of an urgent thing. And there's a lot of data. They have to go through a lot of data really, 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 really fast. They've got like 4,500 pictures to go through. I'm not exactly sure what the process is. And I sort of thought that what we could do today is I'll just go ahead and go over there to their site and register. And Tom was saying that he took the tutorial. I don't know if I want to take the tutorial or if I just want to dive in. I have absolutely no idea what's involved at all. I think.
Well, if you don't know what you're doing, then take a tutorial.
Yeah. Well, even if I don't know what I'm doing, I am definitely game. To go for it. So
yeah, but they would like the analysis done correctly, would they not? I mean,
well,
I took a tutorial I took a tutorial whenever I was doing some indexing work for family search.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, so I thought that that's sort of what we could do. And Tom is suggesting that I just dive in and take the tutorial later. Now it's Fran Lab, FRANLAB, like that.
Fran, right?
Fran Lab. Her name is Fran, and she's
my girl.
One of the things that she does, or at least did, was make guitar effect pedals, and so she's got her own brand called oh man, it's some kind of play on the word Fran, Frantone is a kind of pedal that you can buy. I think she sells them still. Anyway, yeah, she's pretty amazing. This past year, she has fallen on some hard times. She got evicted from this place that she really, really, really liked, because they were tearing the building down. Right, so it's like, gotta go.
Holy crap!
Yeah. So
she had to move all that stuff.
Oh man, she had to move all that stuff.
Oh my God!
So and she's the type that she just can't move it. She has to go through every little thing, right?
I'm like that too. I know that.
And organize it and box it right and label it and all of that. So
yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so
I
she
mean,
she
if I had to move out because of that, the first thing was come to the mind. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm not ready yet.
oh, she was so mad. She
Oh,
she was furious, absolutely furious,
I
and
mean, I'll
she held out her last few videos. When she was there, you could hear all the destruction behind her.
oh,
Right? I mean, they were smashing in walls
I
and everything, and
mean,
she was still there. It's like, nope, it's not the end of the month yet.
oh
So,
man. So she's got until the end of the month.
well, no. So she has moved out of that place, and she's moved into a new lab. I guess you can call it a lab, where she's, I think pretty much set up, but she's like, yeah. I mean, she can't afford any of it at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I wish like our parish council would do something that both at the shopping center and at that hotel. They're
hmm,
trying to sell the hotel, but I don't think you're going to get that type of money.
yeah, yeah.
Now, the shopping center, it'll be better off if they tear that shopping center down and rebuild it from scratch.
Well, hope that's maybe what should happen. Yeah, for sure. Anyway, so I thought that we could go over to the CosmoQuest site and dive in, and
Yeah.
you know um, we all can sort of stumble through it a little bit, and I don't mind. I thoroughly enjoy sort of stumbling through things a little bit, not to any
Okay, so
extreme
Thomas says
amount.
they want you to mark craters, craters, and rocks. There are four tools, one for each of those, and one to erase mistakes.
Cool. Yeah, um, what I
We got
wanted
the
to
same. We got the same system as Family Search for indexing.
Yeah, cool. So, one of the interesting problems that they have discovered about this asteroid is that there really isn't any fine dirt. There's not any like regolith, as they would call it. It's all rocks and boulders and big things. And the device that they have on the spacecraft to actually grab the sample sort of counts on some dirt, right? They
It's a
can't,
rubble pile.
yeah,
Holy crap!
they cannot grab pebbles, right? They're not going to be able to do that. So it's imperative that sort of a clear patch where there's some dirt be found, or multiple patches. I don't know how big it has to be. I mean, it probably doesn't have to be really, really big, um, but it's got to be dirt, right? It can't be gravel or boulders, that kind of thing. And what they're finding out is that there doesn't seem to be a lot of dirt. So yeah, hopefully, and so I think in this case, I think just collecting the data is sort of a worthwhile thing, because they have some time limitations, and they've got a lot of data to go through. And I think what they want us to do here is not very much. And as Tom said in the chat, we're just supposed to mark various things that we see, um, and I think we do this for a number of images. I don't know if there's a limited amount. I don't know. Oh, why don't we go find out?
Yeah.
Hey, let's do it.
Instead of talking about it, let's go do it.
Yeah. I'm usually
Cheers,
good German. I like to read the instructions first. I'm nothing without the instruction book.
Yeah, I agree with Atta.
I must have instructions.
Have you ever heard the acronym RTFM?
I don't believe so.
That's a I don't know if that's I don't know if that's an engineering term or like a computer science term, but it means read the manual.
Yes. Oh, yes. I always do.
RTFM.
Read the
RTFM.
freaking manual, you son of a gun.
Yes,
Yeah.
I always do. I'm very much, I think, inside the box, very much by the book. You know?
Sometimes I read manuals and sometimes I don't. But I think I sort of just want to dive in and snoop around a little bit.
Yeah, well, it
first.
can't hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured that.
RTFM. Yes, sir,
Yeah.
Uncle Bill.
Oh man, I wish we have an option between like doing corded blinds and cordless blinds. They just started out with the cordless blinds this year, and when we had to do a cordless blind, man, that pretty much threw me and my uncle off because we didn't even know what the heck we were doing.
Wait, a what? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Bobby.
Oh, this year they're starting off with those cordless blinds. They're getting rid of the corded blinds, the ones with where it would get that string. Now it's just like push up and pull down.
A cordless blind?
Yeah.
Oh. I've never heard of those before.
Me either.
Huh.
Yeah. If we're gonna go with cordless blinds from now on, we'll just be buying curtains.
Okay. You know, I think I agree with you. I need
cordless blinds are a child safety issue they're trying to push.
Well, I don't have any kids.
Gotta have
right. But the problem is we all have to buy the same one. We can't have the regular cord blind, you know.
That's right. That's right.
Even though I don't have any children in my place, but if I had any visit, I would say, hey, don't get hurt on that cord.
Yes. You'd have to put up a sign or something.
No, I would tell them once, and if they're not smart enough to figure it out, then they deserve it.
Yeah, I remember roll-up shades.
Roll-up shades. All right, I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to go over to the new CosmoQuest and see what kind of mischief we can create.
Hey, how did she get an ADL shirt? She got an ADL shirt. Where did you get that?
Yeah, she's got an ADL shirt. You can get those on my I think it's called Teespring.
Oh yeah.
I think it's called Teespring. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna
get mine going.
Let me. You know, I don't advertise enough, and I suppose I probably should a little bit more.
You should set that up on the bottom of your YouTube page, like a lot of people do.
Well, you know, I keep forgetting about this one, and I shouldn't do that.
But I don't know if you can, but I think you can.
Get Cosmic or Bobby, or preferably both those guys, to model the T-shirts. Believe me, I would have.
I think I can make a better. I think I can make a better model for autism.
I don't know.
Oh,
I think
you make a good.
She looks good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bobby would make a good wall, maybe.
That's
got
funny.
one a lot sooner.
All right.
Cosmic would make a good door.
Oh yeah, I would. I'm a really good door. I'm a really good door. I'm an expert door. All right, I'm gonna hide that. I'm gonna do that. And we're gonna go over to CosmoQuest. Finally, here it is.
Oh yeah, I like that.
The new mappers. So I have to register. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Let's see. I think what I want to do is I want to do that, and then I'm gonna see if I can get away with this.
Never let them know who you are. Give them Bobby's name or something.
You're annoyed. Oh God.
Okay, so nobody look. Nobody look. Oh no, she's got the scanner on me. Oh man.
Welcome, Nutty.
Dirt. You're being watched, Dirt. Look out.
All right. You can watch me.
Oh, here I've got.
I ain't got much to look at.
I've got to put a.
I'd like to welcome Nutty Otter in the chat.
Hey.
Hi, Nutty Otter.
Okay, so nobody look.
Well, don't share your screen, you idiot.
Don't look.
Don't look. Be on the honor system. Don't look.
Just don't look. All right. I'm not gonna do.
Oh yeah,
that.
Tom. I kind of agree.
Tom.
What's that? Is Tom? Oh, hey, Tom.
Not cool.
That is not cool at all. Tom, that is not cool. That's great. What a great group I've got here. We've got here.
Yeah, baby.
Let's see. So I guess I have to push. I've got to push this big red button here, I guess.
Hey, that but's working.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, see, they've got Pamela Gay said that they're expecting more images, like 4,500. So they've only completed 1,082 of them. So like a fourth of them, and they are due in like a month. So yeah, that's just a little insane. So okay, well, let's see if I can launch this application. Yes, I agree. All right, here we go.
Ignition. Hey, we got a good lift off.
Good lift off. Okay, so I don't think that there's anything wrong with going through the tutorial. All right, so let's do that.
Neither do I. I'm all for it.
Yeah. Okay.
Wonder what Nutty Otter is asking if you've seen Space Engine. I don't know what that means.
What's that?
Space Engine. Check the chat.
Space Engine, what?
Yeah.
You mean like the new Space Engine?
Yeah. Sadly, my computer can't support Space Engine.
I don't like Space Engine. I have never used it. I've only seen it. But I don't like it. I don't like how it represents objects. Yeah, I think it's a really, really cool concept, that you can fly through the universe. But I guess I just don't like the sort of the artistic rendering of things that we have absolutely no information on whatsoever. Exoplanets that have clouds.
I wonder if Space Engines has an Android app.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
So I I guess I can appreciate Space Engine for what it's um, trying to do, but I just don't like how it represents things. Um, yeah, it's just a little. Yeah, I
Especially
don't know.
when you where you can create something at any part of the universe.
Yeah, well, but that's kind of a nice thing, though. So that's why I say I've never used it. So I mean, I can't really be incredibly critical of it at all. I've only seen it.
For my benefit, could somebody tell me what this is? Is this like a software program that simulates space travel, or?
Yeah, it's a piece of software that is a lot like a 3D planetarium.
Oh, okay.
So take Stellarium and add depth.
Add depth. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
I'll just stick with Stellarium.
Yeah, definitely check it out because there are a lot of people who really, really, really like it. I know that it takes a lot of resources on your computer.
Oh, hey, Bobby, thank you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, my computers have resources. That's not one of my worries.
Well, you should give it a try. You
Yeah,
should definitely give it a try.
maybe I should do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Well,
for
cool.
your Mac also, there should be some line like that line for like there's line for Linux which you'll be able to run Windows apps on a non-Windows system.
Cool.
Boy,
All right.
look at all this stuff Uncle Bill's telling us about. Jeez.
Yeah.
What is Uncle Bill
Celestia,
spilling now?
Asteroid,
Wow.
Yeah.
also
Universe
Universe Sandbox.
Sandbox is sort of the same thing as Space Engine. I'm not quite sure what the differences are between those two, but
Yeah.
but
I could never get the Gaia simulator to work.
hmm.
I could get it to install, but when it's trying to load, it just crashes.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, let's go through this tutorial because I want to I definitely want to help with this a little bit, for what it's worth. So here we go. Let's hit the start button. Okay, erasing a mistake. So first, we accidentally made a mistake here, and we need to erase it. Okay. First, click the eraser tool to select it. Oh, okay, it's a little eraser there, of course. So I guess I have to do that? Yeah. Okay, so now click this crater mark to delete it. Bam. Okay, you need to find the craters in this image. Craters are circular holes in the ground with bright sunlight on one side and a dark shadow on the other. Okay. Select the crater tool. All right. You can see some examples of craters over here. Click on the arrows to see some more. Okay, well, I'll click on the arrows, I guess. I'll show you how to mark one, then you can get the other. Oh, are there only two? Okay, I thought there were a lot more than that. Okay, cool. Okay, so mark the last large crater. So we're going to do that. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to sort of finagle it around. Does that look about right?
Right
Okay.
there.
So great job. If you ever need a better view of the image, you can hide the circles you've made by clicking here. Cool. Hide and show. Okay. So marking boulders. You might have noticed that there are a few smaller crater-like things in the image. Okay, those are boulders.
Oh,
Of course they are, because they are sticking up. See how the shadows here are on the right side, and the shadows here are on the left side.
yeah.
Yeah. So these things are going in, these things are coming out. Okay. They're actually boulders. Edges are sharper. They usually aren't circular. And Bennu has dozens or more boulders in each image. Okay. Select the boulder tool. Okay. Okay, so there's that one. Okay, and they're doing that one. And I guess this is the last one. Oh, man. Okay. So the longest axis, right? You want a line that goes across the longest axis. So, this is sort of an elliptical thing. So we've got a long axis and a short axis here. So let's do the long axis. And, you do it as good as you can. That's the whole point. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we're going to mark the rocks in the image. Rocks are each of the tiny dots and circles in the image. Okay, so rocks. There's over 100 of them in this image.
Yeah, they're the wee little dots.
What's that?
They're the wee little dots in the image. You can
I
see
guess so. These, right?
they look like, and probably even smaller than that. Yeah, the little bitty ones, little
Okay.
teeny ones. They're the rocks.
Right to welcome Kira H in the chat.
Hey there, Kira
Hi,
H.
Kira.
Select the rock tool. I'll mark a few of them, and you can get the rest. I'm not going to do 100 of these things.
Oh yeah, you are.
Am I?
101, just like Dalmatians.
Those look like craters to me, but I guess they're not. No, they're the other way around. Yeah. So they are differentiating rocks from boulders. Now try
Well,
mark as many
I
rocks.
think there's a difference in size, either size and weight, maybe.
Try for
Yes.
Oh my!
80. Try for
You
80.
can do it. You can do it.
Oh no! I've got to be able to zoom in at least.
Oh, you
Well,
can see 80 of those little dots, piece of cake. You can see those.
Oh, wow. But a rock you can throw, a boulder probably
Uh-oh.
not.
Bobby can throw a boulder. I know it.
I don't know what these are. Is that one?
Which one? Yeah,
Two,
get it. There. Now you got it. Those little bitty ones.
4, 5,
There's a million of them out in the middle of the
6,
screen there.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
11, 12. Go for it. Yeah, they're all over the place. Hit every one of them.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Is this one over here? 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Is this considered one or is this too big?
That's a little too big. Hit the smaller ones first. Get
Right.
the ones you're absolutely sure of first.
I think I'm up to 30, right? So 31, 32, 33, 30. Oh, I want to move that one. 34, 35, 36, 7, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. What do you think about that one?
That's probably a rock.
I don't know. I don't know what
Look
that
more
is.
toward the middle of the picture. There's a
Yeah,
lot
yeah.
of little dots there.
Oh, I lost count. I think it's up to 47.
Don't
47,
worry about it. Just
48,
Yeah,
get
47.
49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, oh, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73. Hey, wait a minute. I must have lost count. Anyway,
You had 73.
so in a real image, of course, we want to mark all of them, not
yeah,
just the first
that's right.
few. Um, yeah, very important. I understand it's very important. Not happy about that though. Okay, so
You got a bunch of them at the top as well.
what's next here? I don't see anything. Oh, okay. Finally, click here
I
to
guess.
complete the
I
image
guess.
and move to the next one. Whoop, my image done. I think it's just image done. There we go. Great job. We're going to start the real thing now. Okay. Okay. So yes. So that was a different asteroid, right? The tutorial isn't. And one of the interesting things that actually intrigues me about this, and it was actually pointed out in the show today, was that this is I have to think about this a little bit, but I want to say that this is the first time that this kind of thing has ever been done with new data. This is data that is coming down, like right now. It isn't old Voyager data or old this or old that, right? This is like brand new that nobody's really ever looked at these, right? So it's pretty cool. All right, well, nice.
How they were able to get these images and
Well, they are working with the OSIRIS-REx team, and OSIRIS-REx is supplying the images to them, and that's what we're seeing here. This
and now
is
here is the real freaking deal.
so you can sort of
Oh my God. Oh God.
see what we're dealing
Oh
with.
my gosh.
It's
That looks a little different. Ooh.
sure does. So I'm not seeing any craters. No way. I don't really even know if I'm seeing. I mean,
A lot of rocks.
I guess there's a lot of rocks. Is it a lot of rocks or a lot of boulders? I don't know. I'm not
I
sure.
guess the super big ones you can say are boulders, but God, doesn't look like the sample in the tutorial at all.
No, I mean it's a completely different asteroid. So yeah, oh man, I don't know about this because this is
Yeah, Uncle Bill, Robopow, and thank you for the explanation, Uncle B.
yeah, thanks, Uncle Bill. Yeah, wow, I really don't know about this.
Oh, this is like harder.
Oh my gosh.
That looks really.
They you in a whirlpool of doom.
I don't see any craters. I see boulders and rocks. And that's just a difference in size.
Yeah, dang,
Okay.
Oh, this is a little tougher
So,
than I thought it would be.
yeah, so Tom is saying a lot of boulders, rocks are really tiny.
yeah, well, see, that's just it. I'm not sure how to differentiate between a boulder and a rock. Um, I mean, there is nothing in here that I would characterize as a crater.
No, that's right.
Um,
I don't see any craters. I
the
just
other,
see
th-
big rocks and medium-sized rocks and little rocks.
yeah, the other thing that sort of bothers me a little bit is, I mean, I can sort of zoom in on this, but this window is glued. It is glued to where it is. It does not move. I cannot scroll it. So I really can't zoom in on this. I would
Not at
like
all.
to. I mean, I know that the
Right.
CosmoQuest folks worked on this software really, really hard, but dang it, we really, really, really need a zoom function.
I agree. I agree. I think it's worth writing to Pamela Gay or someone that actually moderates CosmoQuest
You know,
and let them know about it.
I am definitely going to get a hold of her and let her know that this thing needs a zoom. I think, at
Right.
least.
Yeah,
But
yeah, for
and
sure.
and
Yep.
yeah, we have to. That tutorial didn't really say anything about um, what the difference between a boulder and a rock is, except that a
Well,
boulder's
Tom,
bigger.
if you were off to check the chat, as a comment about boulders and rocks.
Okay. Uh,
Good point, Tom. I agree. Do you see what Tom said? My guess is that if the object is bigger than the rock tool
uh,
thought, it's a boulder. Yeah,
oh wow.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a good way to look at it.
Okay. See, but Tom, I think you would agree, right? You shouldn't have to guess. You don't want
Right.
to have to guess and be like, well, maybe this is how it is. Um, I mean, we don't want to give them some not not very good data.
Yeah, because
So
if they like had a moderator and an arbitrator, they can definitely find the mistakes, and they'll probably ask us to revise it.
Maybe.
okay, here. If you look at the examples over here, they actually show examples of boulders, which are these large things, and rocks, which is, I would call everything in this thing a rock. With
No, I see 3 boulders.
well, okay, yeah,
Possibly a 4th one.
right. It's like, well, where do you stop?
Yeah.
Or is there one boulder? And I mean, if the biggest thing in the field of view is always a boulder, how unbiased is that? So
I
yeah,
don't know.
I don't know if I should call these boulders
Yeah,
or rocks.
I would call those big things boulders.
But as Tom said, maybe it has to do with the size of the dot. Well, wow. So there's the size of the dot.
I think Tom's rule of thumb is the good one to use.
Well, then
I'm bigger
almost
than the rock
everything.
tool, it's a boulder.
Yeah. Well, then almost everything here is a boulder. Then.
Have you tried the rock tool? How big is the rock tool? I don't see the rock tool.
Oh, here. So I'll make a little dot on this bright one here.
Get the rock tool. Oh, yeah. All right. That's a boulder,
Is it?
I guess. I mean, using Tom's rule of thumb, it's so much larger than the rock tool. It's
Yeah,
got to be a boulder.
but everything
Then
here.
maybe you should try mapping Bennu, Otto.
I'm the reluctant mapper. See,
Yeah, I'm going to go in there and see what I can do.
I
Yeah,
I'm just not quite sure because I want to provide them with some accurate data,
Yeah,
but
sure. Of course you do.
but I mean there really isn't anything here except for these little tiny things.
Yeah, okay. It's the little tiny things then.
So
Hey,
this is a boulder. That's a
Uncle
boulder.
Bill says we have live demos via the
you're using the rocks tool, Cosmic.
channel.
Yeah. We're trying to figure out what a
Yeah,
rock is.
right.
Erase tool. Wow, look at that! It erased it. So I guess everything else. I mean, using that rule, then everything else is going to be a boulder. And yeah, so we would just come in here and do that, right? And do like that, right? And just on and on and on. I think almost everything I can see here are boulders. And wow, there's just a gajillion of them. Pretty amazing. I don't know. Let me back up. The other thing that is a little weird um, is that I don't see any way to save my work and come back later.
Yeah, that's another tool that they should have made because if you had to take a break when you're doing indexing for family search, and let's say if you want to take a break, there's a way to save it, and
Yeah,
it also
yeah,
saves it automatically. So all you gotta do is just close it out, and you should be fine.
right. Because I mean, I can say I'm image done, right? I mean, I
Yeah,
don't
you
think.
can say image done, but you're not done. You want to save your work. And if you can't
Yeah,
save your work, we got a problem. That's something that you got to tell Pamela about it.
yeah. So, all right. Well, yeah. Because I mean, I may not have the
Yeah,
time
you,
to sit
you,
here
you.
for.
Yeah, that's it. Is
Yeah.
you may never have the time to do all this. I usually never have time to do any indexing like I should.
Mhm. Well, these kinds of things do take commitment, right? I mean, you have to decide that you're going to do this and then do it, right? So I am fully committed to doing it, but I don't know if I want to necessarily or can sit here for hours marking these things up. I don't know if I can do that or not. So
Maybe you
it's
should hire
interesting.
Autumn to do it.
Well,
Because if Otto will be able to use those rules as Tom described, then I think you should let Otto do it.
yeah,
I'm
no.
going to log on to this place and do what I can.
I think we should do it. Yeah, I think everybody should. I think it's a great thing. It's one of those great things that is a very unique and interesting opportunity. So absolutely.
And I don't know where Ron left. I don't know where Ron went.
Oh,
I
Ron.
mean, his thing is still on, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
Well,
took a pee break or something.
That's all right. Yeah. We all have to take a break from time to time. But yeah, very, very cool though. But yeah, I would like to be able to, work on this over the course of a day, and not have to sit here and do it for, like a continuous time until I'm, I think I'm done. I mean, I can decide, right now I'm done with this. I don't think I'm going to, but yeah, I think, wow. So this is probably about as far as we can go in this. I was hoping to see a few more images, but this one's interesting enough, I suppose. Don't know anything about it. Have no idea what the scale is here. What the size of these things actually are. I think that's what's sort of throwing me too, because I've got to.
And I think your cat wants out too.
Yeah, he's just saying hi. Hi, what are you doing? Really? Holy moly! Well, I'm almost done. You can chill. Yeah.
Well, those green lines, they mean craters, don't they, or something?
No.
What are
Those
they?
are boulders.
Boulders?
Those are boulders.
Those are boulders.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, boulders.
So, and what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to find the longest axis
all right.
here,
Boulder.
and draw those in like that.
Yeah.
So here's, I mean, I don't know if that's a boulder or a rock. I don't know. I would call it a rock, but I don't know. We're using Tom's rule because
using Tom's rule, most of these are boulders.
Yeah. So boulder, trying to.
That's a boulder.
This one has a pretty long axis here. I don't know if it goes down to there. Here's another long one here. Yeah, I would really like to be able to zoom in a little bit, but maybe you're not supposed to, because everything's on the same scale this way. I don't know.
Yeah.
So this is pretty fun, but I mean, as I said, I don't necessarily think that I should have to sit here for the next hour or two doing this. I should be able to, leave it, come back, tomorrow morning or something, or whatever. Wow. So
save your work somewhere.
Yeah, no, there isn't any of that, and there isn't. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's gonna.
I don't know what the long axis here is. Maybe this one. I don't know. So, yeah. Well, I greatly encourage you all, to go over and make a contribution. This is this is very, very cool. As I said, I think it's the first of its kind ever, and I like being a part of those kinds of things. Here's one. So yeah, go over, map some of these things. There was so
Uncle
much.
Bill was saying they didn't know it would be a gravel pit when they wrote the software.
No, they did not.
So I think they really messed up with the software as a result.
Yeah, I don't know. They, these asteroids are really some interesting puzzles. Completely, I don't know if completely, but very, very unexpected. To see this kind of thing. The problem here is that really there's no dirt, right? It's all just gravel and rocks. So there's not a lot of dirt. And I think the collection thing sort of counts on that it needs to have some loose dirt, to grab. So yeah, I don't know. It's going to be a problem, and that's why this thing has to be mapped, because hopefully we'll be able to find some location where there's a good spot, to grab some of this dirt. Hopefully there is. Hopefully there is. Like I said, I don't know how large of an area.
Yeah, Bobby, I'm with you.
Yeah. Isn't it great? It's so nice, to sit back and relax and, look at, these kinds of images of, this really, really cool asteroid. Sit back, relax, chill. So yeah, I like the size. I like the yawning, because
Bird is okay.
that tells me that we're all just completely chill. And
now I got the mic on. Can you hear?
There
oh yeah.
you are. There you are.
I'm talking to myself. I said in a river, that picture there would be a good place to look for gold.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, because when you look at a river where the gravel or the rocks wash out, meaning that where the river pushes the rocks,
right?
Guess
like
what?
here?
Yeah, the gold is heavier than the rocks.
Right. So it sinks. Yep.
So the gold would be in the pile of rocks that get washed down the river.
Right. Very cool.
So if you look at a river and you see what we call a washout, then that's where you'd start looking.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Bird, have you been a gold miner too, huh?
Yes, I am. To look for.
Oh,
yeah,
very cool.
So
very nice.
But now here in Minnesota, it's mostly small, really small, what they call flour gold or powder gold, really small.
Oh, okay, right.
But if you go to a little bit farther east, or like if I go to Ohio, things like that, or sometimes you go to in your area, Arizona, and things like that, then you might find bigger stuff. If you look at a dry riverbed, there's gold in that dry riverbed. Most people don't look there because it's too damn hot.
Yes.
And
right.
Most people don't take the time to look because they're just trying to get out of the desert.
Yep.
But if you can think about that, there used to be water running down that dried riverbed, and there might still be at some point. But there's gold where that water flows. Okay.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, I think in this case, you may not find the amounts of gold that you're expecting. But
the other place there's gold that nobody seems to look, and because it's too risky, is up in Canada.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah.
What's risky about it?
What?
What's risky about it in Canada?
Well, just the cold and weather, and I mean, where I'm talking about looking is not very many people have gone ever.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you can survive the trip and go there, that would be the place to look for gold, because that's where you'd find it.
Right.
Okay.
Very cool.
So just think about that.
Yeah.
I'm impressed, Stuart. I am impressed.
Yeah. All right. Well, cool. I think I am definitely going to do this. I don't know if I'm going to do this today, but
you only have until what? July 10th? You said
July 10th. So yeah, I greatly encourage everybody, to get on and do this. You're going to have to, make a commitment because it's not just going to be a simple little thing.
I
That's
don't do well at commitment.
yeah, I've got a problem with that too. So
I'm divorced. Well, that kind of tells you I don't do too well at commitments.
Ah, that's okay, Eric. That's okay.
all right. Well,
Hey,
with
can
that-
anybody hear me or see me?
Sure. Well, I can hear you and I can see you.
Yep.
Can anybody hear me or see me?
I can hear you. I don't see you.
There you
Okay.
when there you are. You're on screen now. Say something.
Oh, really?
Make
How
us.
come I don't-
there we go.
Yeah, because I'm not. The YouTube feed is not even seeing me.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
I don't see you on YouTube.
I see you.
Yeah. He
Okay.
he
Hold on.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the internet is disintegrating around you, Bobby.
Yeah.
It's just in complete collapse. So I think what we should probably
Yeah.
do is pull the plug on this
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
Anybody
this-
in the chat? Anybody in the chat
Fine.
can see and hear me?
well,
Anybody in the
that's
chat
Bobby.
can see and hear me,
I can
or
see
at
you
least
on
hear
Google.
me?
I can
Yes.
see you on Google Hangout.
Hear you, and I see little flashes of you on the screen, but
On Google Hangouts, yeah.
not much.
that we can
On
hear you.
YouTube, I don't see you.
But can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right.
Bobby's really smart and stuff. If you guys need any help with figuring out Discord, he's pretty darn smart and that stuff.
Cool. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
you know what?
and then like you all went off the air,
Oh,
and things just went south.
oh wow.
South. Well, let's continue that trend and pull the plug on this day,
Thank you, Tom. Thank you for the history.
and let's get on out of here. Oh, is Tom doing a historical
Yeah.
moment?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the whole stream died for a sec about the time Bobby dropped out. I thought
right.
it
Thank
was
you, everyone.
I thought it was the internet, but no, it was the whole Hangout system.
Oh,
Very
okay.
cool.
Well,
So I think it's bugged.
I say.
So I think it's bugged.
Must be. So okay. Well, yeah. So 1819, they predicted the position of Neptune, and they nailed it.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, the only reason why they nailed it was because they were lucky. Lucky.
Hey, you know
has-
what they say? You'd rather be lucky than smart.
Look, everybody says, that
But isn't there?
they calculated it and
But-
they worked it out, and they said, yes, this is where it should be. And they went and looked,
Well,
and
your
there it
calculator-
was, and therefore the calculation was right. And no, they were lucky.
Your calculator won't work, huh?
I
Your calculator won't work like that, huh?
yeah.
I want to see you get your you gotta get your calculator
but,
out and do some calculation.
We're about to leave anyhow, huh, Cosmic? We're about to
We
leave
are.
anyhow, huh?
We
Yeah,
we
because
are.
I thought I was going to do like a refresh and see if it's going to go that way.
No,
See,
no,
like, see if
next
everybody can
time-
see me in the window.
Next time we meet, I want to see you do a calculation of. There you go. Oh, she didn't bring out her calculator.
Still working.
Yes.
It still works.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, I've got mine. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. Peace, cheers, and all that. Have a great evening,
Yeah.
a great day. Don't get dizzy. Hold on to your hats because we are moving fast. We're
Yeah.
moving
Hold
fast.
on to that.
Hold on to your hats because man, it is just we are whipping by, right? But it's super
Ada,
smooth.
good to see you tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. All right. Peace, cheers, and all that. I
Yeah.
will see you all
Yeah.
again. I'll be here again tomorrow at 2 hours UTC. Oh, this coming June 9th, there will not be a live stream. There will not be a live stream on June 9th. I'm doing a star party, so I'm hopefully going to be out doing that instead.
That's a good excuse.
So yeah,
All right, well,
yeah, that's a reasonable excuse. Thank you.
I'm
Okay,
getting lags and stuff.
all right,
Yeah.
see you all next time.
Bye, everybody.